Hi everyone, welcome to Story Station. My name is Sandy, and today we're going to read Sophie Johnson, Unicorn Expert. I can't wait. So get your bodies ready. Would you help me? Would you get your eyes ready by making those circles, the letter O? Put them by your eyes and open them nice and big so you can see all the beautiful illustrations. And now get your C's ready. Put them behind your ears and turn up the volume so you can hear everything that's said. And last but not least, get your pinchers together and put them next to your throat and open it really, really wide because I'm going to be asking you a lot of fun questions about imagination. And I can't wait to hear all your answers. But first, we need to sing our special song about the book. Do you remember how it goes? To the Farmer in the Dow. The title's on the front. The title's on the front. Hi-ho, Biblio, the title's on the front. And the author writes the words. The author writes the words. Hi-ho, Biblio, the author writes the words. The illustrator draws. The illustrator draws. Hi-ho, Biblio, the illustrator draws. Remember what holds the book together. The spine binds the book. The spine binds the book. Hi-ho, Biblio, the spine binds the book. And now it's time to read. And now it's time to read. Hi-ho, Biblio, and now it's time to read. This story is written by Morag Hood, and illustrated by Ella Oakstad. So Ella Oakstad did all the drawings, and Morag Hood wrote the words. So they worked together. That's a collaboration. Today's story, Sophie Johnson, Unicorn Expert, is making me think of wonderful magical things. If you can be a picture detective and imagine what they're going to talk about today, I am thinking that Sophie Johnson is really young. Maybe she's about 4 or 5, or maybe she's even 3. She could almost be any age because you know what I'm thinking? We could be magical at any age. I'm thinking I could even be magical. I would love to see a unicorn. Have you ever seen one? I'm wondering, is this what unicorns might look like? It looks like it's got beautiful colors on its neck, and it's got beautiful horns coming out the top and more rainbow colors, and it's got a rainbow tail. I'm wondering if that's what a real unicorn looks like. I wonder, do you think Sophie is really a unicorn expert? I've never seen one before. I've always pretended that horses could have magical wings and magical horns. I wonder if you think unicorns are real. Well, let's find out. Sophie Johnson, Unicorn Expert. Oh, and I love this title page where they show again the title and the author, and we are so thankful to Simon & Schuster for letting us read this story. They're the ones that published it. Look at that unicorn. He has a little, it kind of looks like a lunchbox with a unicorn on it. He's going somewhere. And this doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before. It looks like a very magical place. I wonder if that's where unicorns live. Do you think there'll be a problem in the story today? What do you think it might be? Well, let's find out. My name is Sophie Johnson, and I live with a unicorn. Look at her room. Oh my goodness, it has a unicorn poster. It has a dog in a dog bed, some books, some cute stuffed animals. Can you tell what they are? Kind of looks like a lion to me, and a rabbit, and something that lives in the woods. Did you guess bears? But I don't think bears are usually purple, but it's fun to have colorful stuffed animals. I think Sophie loves color. This looks like her fish tank, and her cat laying on the bed, and another poster. I love unicorns, and a great big rainbow, and a hamster down here with a little fairy. So it looks like Sophie's reading. I'm wondering if she's reading about unicorns. Well, let's find out. Well, I love unicorns. Not just one, actually. I think I have 17 at the moment. 17. She has 17 unicorns. Do you see any unicorns in that picture? I see lots of animals, stuffed animals. But if you look closely, Sophie Johnson has done something interesting to each one of those stuffed animals. Can you guess what it is? Can you guess? Let's find out. I see a toothbrush taped on the head of this doll. I see a funny looking horn taped on the top of this dog's head. I see some more toothbrushes, carrots, combs, party hats, all sorts of things. They're all taped on her animals' heads. And she has tape and glue, and she's taping something on an animal here. I'm wondering, why do you think she's taping something on the top of their heads that's pointing out? Do you think it has something to do with unicorns? Well, she has 17 at the moment. That's a big number. It can be very hard looking after so many. Uh-oh, what's happening here? It looks like she's got lots of tape everywhere. I can't imagine what she's doing with that tape. Can you see? You see? I think she's trying to put some horns on these animals. And this poor doggy, he doesn't have a very happy face. He's kind of wondering what's going on. He has his long pointy thing in his mouth. Oh my goodness, there is always a lot to do. Here she is helping her brother brush his teeth. I'm wondering, those things that they're taping on the heads, what could they be? Do you think maybe she's making her animals into unicorns? I'm guessing that a unicorn, like on the front of this book, has a horn sticking up. It looks a little bit like a party hat. Well, she is using everything she can find in her house to make her animals into unicorns, even carrots. Luckily, I am a unicorn expert. I am very busy teaching my unicorns everything they need to know. We start with magic, and there they are, all paying attention with Sophie reading from her unicorn book, but I think there's some magic happening. Can you figure out where it is? Look really closely. I think it's coming through the open door. Does Sophie see what's happening? What is that coming in? It looks like a real unicorn coming in, but she doesn't see it. Then I show them how to hunt for food. Oh my goodness, she's shooting a bow and arrow, and it's landing all over the kitchen items, the cans and the faucets and the sandwiches, and all her animals are really not paying attention because they have their eyes on the real unicorn. Does Sophie see it yet? I don't think so. If she would turn around and look, she would see that real unicorn. Do you think that's how unicorns hunt for food, using bows and arrows? And then I teach them about the dangers of balloons. I wonder, why would balloons be dangerous in a unicorn's world? They float. They're big and colorful. Oh, uh-oh, she has her eyes closed. I can see what happened to that balloon. Can you see it really closely? It looks like the unicorn's horn popped the balloon. Maybe that's why she has to teach all her animals about how dangerous balloons can be. I don't think she sees the real unicorn yet. There she is, outside. Sometimes my unicorns lose their horns. Oh my goodness. It looks like they're digging in the mud and everyone's unicorn's horns have fallen off. But look who's still there. That special unicorn. Can you see him? Does Sophie see him yet? Not yet. She's looking at all the horns that her stuffed animals have taken off that she has to fix. But I don't worry because they grow back soon. Living with unicorns can be a bit tricky. They are quite messy. Ooh, what do you do at the end of the day when you're a mess? It looks like she's taking a bath, but she's not looking ahead at who is looking at her. Who is looking at her? All her animals are looking at the special visitor, the unicorn, but she still doesn't see it. They are quite messy. I try to explain that magic is more important than messes. She's doing magic all over the place. Uh-oh. What's happening with her magic wand? Can you tell she's bumping into some lamps and plants? I don't think Mom understands. Uh-oh, would your mom understand if you were dancing and using magic wands? Have you ever pretended to do that? Maybe some things kind of fell over. Unicorns have many enemies, so sometimes I have to protect them. There she is with her sword and her protective shield. But who's underneath that she can't see? Look at all of these animals all lined up. They are all looking at the magical unicorn. Being a unicorn expert is harder than you think. Oh, everybody's relaxing. Sophie's asleep, but her brother's asleep, but everybody else has their eyes open. Except the unicorn has fallen asleep too. I wonder if they're all watching to see when he's going to wake up. Really, it's a good idea I'm here. Some people don't even know what a real unicorn looks like. Oh my goodness, she has not even noticed. She is eating her lunch. She is so busy. But look at what's happening. Everybody else is watching the unicorn go right out the door. That's why they need me, Sophie Johnson, the unicorn expert. Oh my goodness. Did you figure out the problem today? I thought it was such an adorable book. I'm wondering, what was the problem? Did she think unicorns were real? Did she become a magical unicorn expert with all of her stuffed animals by placing unicorns, little horns on the top of their heads? I think Sophie's problem was she was so busy fixing everybody else that she didn't even see the magical unicorn come in. What do you think? Do you think this book is real nonfiction or pretend fiction? I'm not sure quite what to believe. I've never seen a real unicorn. That would be very magical. What do you think will happen? Do you think you'll ever see one? Well, this was so much fun to share this story, Sophie Johnson and the Unicorn Expert, with you, by Morag Hood and illustrated by Ellie Oxstad. I hope to see you next time at Story Station. Bye.